I'm Lucas Brown. I've been playing hockey for 5 years now. One of the starting defensemen. I recently have been, I would say, having crucial blocks when the other team is like shooting at our goalie. I'm stopping those. I'm also leading other players or leading the players that are coming at me off to the side so they can't get a good shot. I mean, those like minor things that you do just to make sure that they're not constantly getting shots on your net are what helps you win games. This little bubbles, I acquired her over the summer after I went on a trip to Europe, and yeah, I came back and I just really wanted to get my own pups, especially since I'm in a one-bedroom place. So right before the goalie, and yeah, I typically block, I would say probably like 5 shots on average a game, just kind of like jumping in front of shots, just trying to like make sure they don't get to our goalie to where there could be a possible chance on a score, because scoring in hockey is so limited. Usually games are 2, 3, 4 points for each team max, and that's a pretty high scoring game, so every time there's a goal scored, it's pretty crazy. So this last game we were playing USC, and their best player was right behind me, in between me and the goalie, which shouldn't usually happen, but I was going up to block a shot from their defenseman, and he took a slap shot, which is when you just smack the puck as hard as you can, and it was really high, it was coming straight from my face, but I knew that if it got past me, their best player would probably deflect it and possibly score, because he was just more phenomenal than pretty much anybody on the ice. So I ended up sticking my hand out there, and there's no padding on the front side of your glove, but there's a lot of padding on the back. I didn't really realize it, but I just stuck my whole hand out there and blocked a pretty quick shot. I would say like 50, 60 miles an hour. And yeah, that rubber really hurts, but you just shake it off and keep on playing. And yeah, it swelled up a little bit, but I put some ice on it and stayed out there. We only had 4 defensemen, so I had to keep it. I had to keep playing, and yeah, that's what our team needs. It's rewarding, especially when you're the other side. Not technically hurting somebody, but laying the wood, scoring, juking someone out. It's always fun. I'm actually pretty small for most hockey players. 5, almost 5'10", around 160. So it's like lightweight defensemen. Usually D are pretty big. But the thing that I have is I'm really stable and just have a really good mind for knowing where the puck's going to be. And so I'm usually one of the first ones to get to the puck. Usually people don't take their angles right or kind of like miss the puck, and I'm one of the people that can get to it and get it past the defenders that are trying to take it in our zone. So right off the bat, coming into WSU hockey freshman year, I was almost terrified just because of how big all the people were with all their beards and everything, and I was like 5 years younger, so it was pretty terrifying. But after going through 5 years of hockey, I've learned that it's more based on skill and speed instead of size for the most part. You can really, I've seen a lot of little guys, we just call them cannonballs, and they just throw their bodies at bigger people that are quicker, and they can just lay people out. So it's really about how much speed you can carry with like the weight that you have. And we got about 8 new freshmen this year, and they're phenomenal. They know how to take the puck up and score, and that's the main thing we're really looking for. So we have the good defense and we have a good goalie, so all we need is just a strong offense. And that's the reason why this is our first 2-0 season ever at WSU Hockey. We beat USC this last weekend, which was our first 2 games, after the Cougs beat them in football. We won the first game in overtime. It was 4-3, and then the second game was 5-2, and we beat them. And it was just really satisfying to beat USC for the first time, and I think it's been about 10 years since we beat USC. So yeah, that was really nice.